Okay, today is Thursday, the 18th of June, 2026. I want to speak about what I'm going to work on next. The timeline, about the openings from the timeline. Timeline for my projects are MUCO OS, which is the physical constitution, M for Mike, E for Umbrella, C for Charlie, O for Oscar. You know, the physical human rights constitution. MUCO OS, M for Mike, U for Umbrella, Charlie for Oscar. And by me, Namdi Michael Abala, is where you breathe. How do you breathe? How do you live? And how do you work? How do you work? And how the human rights work is best. There's gonna be a 1 year implementation roadmap for MUCO OS. But then that will be integrating the INSIGI protocol framework. So INSIGI is a human rights framework, a human rights protocol as a framework. Let's also call it in um, Uzbekistan. But today I am literally just starving. I have nothing. Oh, this is dribbling. Oh, the porridge is so much. Oh my days! I'm making porridge, by the way. Wow, the porridge has erupted in the microwave. Look at this, guys. Oh, that's my porridge there. RICO OS is a physical constitution. But all of them are constitution, constitutes. Open access constitution. MUCO OS is a constitutional a compound in the constitution. So I'll try to. It's a physical constitution, but I bought a book today called "How to Draw from Your Imagination" and "How to Draw Architecture from Your Imagination." And that is what I really need to draw MUCO OS. So it's gonna be a compound in the UK. It's gonna be the first compound in the UK. But the UK is poor. It's just to have a lot of governance. The UK is very good at governing themselves. But the whole framework of security and welfare is that because of my human rights, based on the Biafran blockade, the Igbo war, we have to do something that works now. We have to rebuild it, the foundation of human rights. Food essentials are all free. So anything essential should be reduced to free. Even Quaker Oats. I love this Quaker Oats, man. Siggy. This is a Quaker Oats. I love this Quaker. It's a Quaker. I love this Quaker. This porridge oats. I was as a child. And it fills me up. It's like the the pounded yam of Britain. The British pounded yam. Because I eat it in the morning, I'm having it at night now. Because I'm poor. Because porridge is, because UK is poor. For me, the UK is not poor. I'm saying that the UK is poor because they don't. People from the 1800s come to the city to build houses, and so they can work, and it hasn't changed. So they're poor. So if you're internally poor, how can you decide these things? So also, it's kind of like kind of building this MMUCO is gonna be I have to start writing my book, Blood, Sweat and Tears, or Sweat, Tears and Blood. Blood, Sweat and Tears. When sin fails, build your own. But that's the idea, the motto. Because I'll be getting the money out, the money, £55 billion from the UK government through the European Consumer Rights, and that's the damages claim. I've had the depot yesterday, and I'm still angry I took the depot. Because I didn't really know the Mental Capacity Act 2005 and my rights to refuse medication. But from now on, I will never take that medication. I won't even go there. I have to go to LinkedIn House for the housing. Appointment tomorrow. What else? The cinema video is really interesting. I love my video. Videos I make. But and no buts. I'm trying to speak a picture of my words. So semantically, I am Wake up porridge. What else? Let me try to show you the book what I bought. The book I bought. But I was gonna say something about MUCO OS. Yeah, I have to start designing the compound, interior design. Right now UK, UK, but we're not poor in the UK. I don't know what's wrong with the UK, but I do know what's wrong with the UK. I'm not looking quite about it because it's wrong. It's wrong. It doesn't matter who it is. It's wrong. Wrong is wrong. There's no right and wrong. There's no right from wrong. There's no right in wrong. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I'm trying to build my own. Why? Why security? What was I say? I'm gonna say, if I starve in my own compound, if I starve, like I'm doing in the UK, then I failed myself. I failed myself. But I should not be hungry in my own compound. I shouldn't be thirsty, and I shouldn't be overworking. In my own compound. I failed. My own self. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. It is trying to give me a bed, trying to say me give me a bed in this residence. I said to them, that's my right. If they don't want to give housing, just let me know. If they don't want to give me housing, I'll go to you. I'll come back with an army. But the British are because they detain me, they're getting really powerful. Because I'm not the police detain me, the social services detain me. They're very good at detaining people now. For me, I don't really care about the UK. I don't. It's not my home. I mean, I do care about the UK, but you see, I've seen the council 5 billion. You see, but I've never been integrated into it. So I don't really have a kind of attachment or need to care because I can get everything in the UK in Nigeria. So it's not one to one. It's not even a one to one. It's not about status. It's about where you're from. For me, Nigeria represents something that if Nigeria gets it right, gets being safe right, if Nigeria gets it right, just get the thing, get it right. We are not gonna have any problem. I'll go back to my country. I'll make it better. That's what Nigeria means to me. But here, I have to build my realm, continue building my, own. I only came for education. I came to learn. I came to learn. I've learned. I've done completed my education, and I'm leaving after my project. So the MUCO OS and in SIGI and from by SSR. So basically, the professional roadmap is this: 1 year MUCO OS, building for 1 year the operating system, the humans operating it. So it's basically gonna have all the things that you need to operate: food, water, and shelter for free. Housing, like modern housing, for free. But compounds, condos, orangeries. You can grow your own food there. You're gonna have a garden. You're gonna have a swimming pool. You're gonna have a sauna. You never want to leave because it's so utopian. Uh, because if I want to leave the compound, then I've went to the real world. But that's the idea. You cultivate the land, and the land is now something that you can use to build something suitable for yourself. So you have a primary sector, which is agriculture, a secondary sector, which is industrial, and tertiary sector, which is tertiary sector, which deals with healthcare. No, technology. I have the continuing sector, which deals with the. So basically, I'm building a primary sector and secondary sector, primary, secondary, and tertiary sector system, operating system. So basically, the operating system is basically the operating system is to do with agriculture. So agriculture, that is farming, rock smashing into bits. You smash rock into bits for but it's gonna be primary, secondary, and tertiary bound. So it's So you can always get some kind of power from the atmosphere, from the air. Well, I want to say power. So if you have a solar farm, or a solar farm, which is basically electricity, or wind farm, which is a wind farm, or your solar powered electricity, you're gonna power those. You're gonna have generators. So the technology is gonna be all biological sustainable. And the goal is the vision for MUCOS is to have its own all this as natural house, primary, which basically you grow your own food, you grow your own minerals, you grow your own corn, food, water, you grow your own, and because you grow your own, you don't have to leave to go and buy something. You just cultivate your own land, which is basically cultivation. This is how I want to live my life. I don't want to buy anything else. You cultivate the land to give you the essentials. And you get the second thing, obviously, basically you get primary healthcare, which is like a herbal, basically, herbal remedies, which I'm not gonna ban, are cultivated from my land. So I'm not gonna ban anything that's outside as herbal. So as cannabis, cocaine, it's not allowed. Because you can cultivate it in the land itself. So, because I found for sovereignty. So I know what I'm doing in my life. Once you tell me, well, come on, wake up, do my own thing, annoy me, piss me off. That's an annoying thing. you know. So the primary healthcare system, obviously, the herbal remedies, the police can get the herbal remedies and make cannabis cook. I don't think the police, they can take some crops away, if it's because it detained me. I don't know the detain. They detain me. It's that they don't respect you. They keep hurting people, and I've been detained before, but the police the way they hurt you. Well, tension is fine, by me, but I'm black. I am not from this country, and I know that the police can, kill you while you get detained. So they did with the guy in Belfast, and it's also they and they hate crime, and they hate crime for that. As Siman seeker asylum that he committed. That was a crime that he committed. He come there because he hates the British. The British nationals because they are imperialists. They are. For me, I don't see need to hate because I don't have the root problem. My problem is focused on my people, but I am kind of mind about them because of the EPA. So EPA, so I'm preparing for something. I'm preparing for civil collapse. So I'm preparing for a lot of things. But you get see, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, I'm saying to them, just leave me alone. Let me get on my life. If I can't do it, that's your problem. You don't have to believe me. You have to solve your own problem. So for me, in Nigeria, people that are smart, get on with it. We don't wait for anybody in Nigeria. UK people that are smart, get on with it. You don't even need to be around someone to support you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask for support. I just asked you for housing. So the primary healthcare services, so it's like having the right herbal remedies, which is basically the primary sector, agriculturally is what I don't want because see, I like I want to I like the industrial sector because that's what I'm used to. But I've never actually made my own medicine. I've never ever made my own medicine from scratch. So we'll be interested in maybe in the still room. I'll do that. Still room I'll do that. In the still room, an extra room, I'll make my own remedies. You know, and yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know how this will function, but I haven't been because I can get anything from the internet, but I don't like the head, but I want to be to treat my, I want to be to treat myself. I want to be free now. So if I was sovereignty, I can build my own land, and I don't know nobody, because police can come to private property, but if they come to private property, then I say I fight for property, they're invading. They're using the constitution. So the police are not allowed there because it's not private property. So if the police ever come there with guns, armed, it's an invasion. Armed or unarmed, it's an invasion. Because we are not them. We're not sick and we're not them. If they come there to take someone, it's an invasion, and that's how it's class. It's an invading the province and a threat, so they will be able to dealt with. That's what I'm saying. That's my goal. Because I'm tired of people telling me what to do. I can't keep living my life in a room. I can go to Nigeria, no problem. If they want me out today, tomorrow, I'll pack my stuff and go to Nigeria for a house because you know because I'm not born here, and I'll still get they're causing the problem. That's my point is. That's my purpose is. That's causing the problem. They're causing the problems. So the second sector is industrial. So the industrial sector is cars, infrastructure. So you get infrastructure, like the actual infrastructure around. What I mean as infrastructure around the. Who's speaking today? Who am I today? I am Uche when I woke up. So I Uche. So the goal is literally why did I speak Uche? Because I just woke up as Uche. I decided to wake up as Uche yesterday. But I'm not sick. I know what I know what I have. They ask me, why do you think you're a personal disorder? Because I study myself. I study myself. I know what I have. You don't have to give me medication to figure out what I have. My doctor in Nigeria told me, go and find out what you have. And I've done that. Thank you, doctor in Nigeria. I love you. I love you. I love you. Because I won't be like them. So because I'm not like them. So it's kind of irritating to see that everyone's in depot. It's dystopian. There's no support whatsoever. Uh, uh, what else? Depot, 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 depot. It's pronounced depot. It's depot. The T doesn't mind. Depot. Anyway, what else am I referring to here? So, I'm trying to find the underground Igbo community, Ekupa. I'm trying to have the underground Igbo community, basically Igbo meetings in my compound, only for Igbo people, That's the idea, you know. Uh, 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 um, so, I have to make sure that the police are, so the tertiary to do with technology, the primary to do with agriculture, the secondary sector, basically does with us, health, infrastructure. The tertiary does with technology, and continuing does with the space, outer space stuff. So that's the four sectors. If you don't remember, basically the four sectors what I'm referring to. I'm not just saying these words. The four sectors. So it has to be built on a four sector model. If there's a fifth sector, we add a fifth sector. I'm saying that's the idea. Thank you for watching this video.